See, I'm winded. I have all these balloons. Why? Because I'm getting ready to party in 6 days. So you see all of us fun little people. We're 1 year olds, and that's what we do. We're going to party on our 1 year birthday bash. So we want to invite you to a very live event. This is, I mean, totally live. We want you to clock in at 5:30 Pacific time here and just clock on. You'll find our link to our website, or not our website, our link to our game right on our Facebook page and our group page. All you have to do, it'll be posted by 5:10 p.m. the day of the event, which is August the 17th. Click on that so you can join the party, because the party is going to be a fun game of trivia. We're going to ask all sorts of questions. It's a multiple choice. If you don't know it, take a wild stab at it because you may win. It is a time thing. It's who has the correct answer in the quickest amount of time gets prize number one, and just goes on from there, because there are other prizes up for grab. We're starting out with a $100 prize, which is to be spent with any of our presenters, and I can send you a list of who all you can buy from. You can go check out the websites. It's going to be a lot of fun. And when I say trivia, it's going to be like things like, what do you know about us? I mean, we've been sharing little things forever with you. It could be, what about our business? We want to know what you know about us, because we also want to get to know about you. You come shop, we become friends. It'll be great. You never know. Maybe it will be like, tell me, did Hank find joy in the dark room? That's his wife, of course. You know, it's all good, clean stuff. Maybe it was a mosh pit. We don't know. But I'm really curious to know where everyone, what they've done in life. They're always fun. It's going to be a great time. So we want you to come out, join us August the 17th. So click on the link by 5:10 p.m. and join the show. The party actually starts at 5:30, but be prepared, because get your little thumbs ready, be ready to click, because it's going to be fun. Okay. So now, since I've already said all that and drove you all crazy, remember, it's only 6 days a week. 6 days from this week. Oh, I can't talk today. I might as well just start over and just go like that, but I'm not. I'm already nuts. So I'll just continue on. I will just let you know that we have an amazing group of people today, and we're going to start out with Hank, and maybe he'll tell us where he met Joy.
Oh, well, yes, indeed. So it's fun being first here. I don't know, that you just have to get everything started and get everybody excited about all the rest of the products that are going to be demonstrated and shown to you today. So I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun on this show, and we're certainly looking forward to our big birthday bash there. And certainly that the color of those balloons, my granddaughter would just love that. I mean, her favorite color is pink. So that's just the right color for a birthday bash balloons, is pink. So anyway, yes, as far as, I guess I should start out. My name's Hank Sauter, and my studio here is really a Southwest Imagery studio here in great Tucson, Arizona. But I am not originally from Tucson. I was born and raised in New York, actually what New Yorkers would call upstate New York. And my wife, Joy, she was born on Long Island, but we met in college. So that's where we met when we both went way upstate New York to Oswego. So, but anyway, after all of that, I had been interested in photography for a lot of years, and I decided that I would take some classes there from the New York Institute of Photography. And so I graduated from there in 1987. So that was a few years ago. But it was, as you hinted there, dark rooms and film, and I had my enlarger, and I could just disappear into the dark and do bunches of magic things and come out with images afterwards. So it was certainly a different realm of photography back then. And then we moved to Tucson, and I've been here in Tucson for over 25 years now. And so Now we're in the digital age, so it makes things a little bit different for photography, but still the images and having the fun of seeing a scene and trying to capture that and save that point in time to be able to share it with others. I think that's really what art is all about, sharing with others the things that that you see, that you find interesting. And as I said, it's always that moment in time with photography that you capture, that so many times we get so busy, we just zip on past these great things going on around us in the world, and we don't pay enough attention to them. So anyway, that's, I guess, probably enough about me for the moment, but let's go over to my website here. And let's see, there's the share to screen somewhere. There it is, sharing screens. Okay. And sharing. All right. So solder.photography is the website here with a lot of images that I've taken. There's also the Etsy site, which we'll zip over there in a few minutes. But I wanted to show you the website first. And so certainly living in Tucson has been, shall we say, different than living in New York. And you do get to experience certainly a different climate anyway. So in New York, I didn't think that the sky and the mountains were as big as they are in Tucson, and most of that's probably because all those trees get in the way. So when you live next to the Catskill Mountains there and along the Hudson Valley, your view of what's around you is a bit more limited. But as you can see here, some of these pictures here, this one is a winter sunrise from here in Tucson at Honeybee Canyon there, and this one is also from Honeybee Canyon. So it does snow in Tucson. So that might be a trivia question. It really does snow in Tucson. But the wide open landscapes are certainly interesting to me anyway, as being a back east person. But after being here for over 25 years, I kind of feel like I'm more of a native of Tucson. I don't know if I can go back to the cold weather anymore. So this other picture here is from Joshua Tree National Park, and yes, the sky really was that color orange. So pretty amazing evening. And this one is from Sedona, my favorite place to go here in Sedona. And Joshua Tree was probably my second favorite place to go. So we were just up in Sedona recently and had a good time there, going around to a lot of these locations here and kind of playing tour guide with some friends of ours and showed them around Sedona, and so they could take some pictures themselves there, get some images for themselves. And certainly being back east in New York, we were a lot closer to the ocean. So I'm still somewhat like being near the ocean. And certainly Joy grew up on Long Island, so that's like right in the middle of the ocean for all intents and purposes. But so we do get over to San Diego somewhat frequently anyway, and get to spend some time on the beach and see some sunsets. So sunsets on the ocean on the West Coast, go figure. There might be a reason for that. Anyway, I'll let you think about it. So let's go over to the Etsy store. So here, look for Southwest Imagery on Etsy, and you'll find us there. So this is an image of Sedona. So this is really West Sedona, and they always give the rocks names there in Sedona. So that's Chimney Rock, by the way, and Coffee Pot Rock is over here on the right-hand side. So if you go there, you'll find most of the images I was just talking about. In fact, all of them should have been in there. But anyway, if you find an image on the site that's not on Etsy, let me know. I can handle that for you. So they're supposed to all be there. And there's some extra ones here on Etsy as well. I had to do those pink flowers there because that's again Adara's favorite color. We have to do pink. So if there's a pink flower or a pink cactus, she just loves them. So And I might also say that if you scroll down here on my Etsy site, there might be an about page that says some more interesting trivia things about Southwest Imagery and myself. But anyway, so I'll just send it back to you then, Dina, and stay tuned for all the great products that are coming up. And I think we're going to have some demonstrations too, so you don't want to miss those. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. All right, take care, everyone.
Well, thank you so much.
And we'll see you all in 6 days.
That's right. Going to be a ton of fun thing to do, a totally live event. I love the interaction of seeing who's out there. So it's going to be great. And I got to tell you, I was thinking of you, of all people, this weekend. I was driving to Sierra Vista, and I can tell you the desert is so green with all the monsoons. The mountains are just covered. It's all green when you look. But as you're driving down the highway, all across, you see nothing but wildflowers. And I thought, Hank would know how to take a beautiful photograph because it was just gorgeous. And if I didn't have bugs splattered all over the windshield, I would have been taking pictures myself with even the camera. It was like beautiful shots right now. The desert is just gorgeous to look at. So for those who are in other places of the world, we've got a gorgeous desert. You may have big trees, but guess what? We've got pretty cactus and flowers too. So it is beautiful in its own right. So, and I'm for sure that Hank, I did see a gorgeous, I love the monsoons. I love the lightning. I love how rain falls on crazy clouds. There were some pictures every time I thought, if I had Hank here, I could say, could you do that? I didn't know what to do with it. Beautiful stuff though. So I really enjoyed it, and I enjoy your work like always. So I guess the question has been answered. You did not find joy in the dark room.
No. It was kind of a small dark room, so there wasn't really much room. It was kind of single file. So,
okay. I just figured, we had to put a teaser out there and find out.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. So, yeah, actually, the house that we were living in there was one that my grandfather had built, and he had built a what we used to call a cold cellar there. So back east, you actually have basements and things stay cool in that little cold room. So that was sort of built underneath the front porch kind of thing. So it was very skinny in there, but it was a great place for a dark room. So, that was fun.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And now we're going to go to Cynthia.
Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday, and hopefully my video won't drag this time like the last couple of times. I tell you, it's sort of like being on Wednesday, kind of dragging through to get through the end of the week here. So maybe that's a little representative, but anyway, let's hope not, so that I stay in sync with everything here. So anyway, I'm going to start tonight with showing you guys a craft that is about 700 years old, and that is called French beaded flowers. And so this little flower right here, they are made by stringing seed beads onto a wire, and by twisting the wires into different shapes and different patterns, you get flowers. Now, most people use, when they make the flowers, they use all beads and the flower is completely beaded. However, anybody who's watched the show any length of time knows that I am a gem and crystal nut. They are everywhere in my house, and I try and think of creative things to do with them. And so this is one of them, is adding semi-precious stones to the flowers. This one actually is onyx, and the French beaded flowers, like I said, they started a long time ago in Germany, and in the 13th century. So that's a long time. And they used them when people started making beads and stuff, the leftover beads during the time, because they were very expensive, but they didn't want to throw these beads away. And so what they would do is give them to the church ladies and the peasant girls and stuff, and they would find wires and put them on wire and wrap them up. And so in the winter months, the churches and the cemeteries and things like that would have flowers. And so anyway, this is a rose quartz on here, and it's planted inside a soapstone owl. And unfortunately, because of this nature of wire back in those days, we don't have any extant samples left. But if you look carefully, you can see them in certain paintings, and you can also hear about them written in literature of the time. It's really hard to find, but you can find it. That's how we know how far back these flowers go. And anyway, this is another semi-precious stone. This is called Dalmatian Jasper, which is an energy stone, just like the Dalmatian. Got to chase them. Don't give these to kids. You'll be chasing them even more. And this has an onyx vase with it. And the last of the flowers here is everybody's favorite stone to argue about, which is called strawberry quartz. Some strawberry quartz, yes, is natural, other is man-made. And so I really try and find a natural stone. It's a pinkish quartz. And many arguments ensue about pink quartz, or this strawberry quartz, not rose quartz. And this has a kind of a rosy quartz base. And now I'm going to switch gears a little bit here and go from flowers over to, like I said, my next favorite topic, which is always stones. And I make, because I do metaphysics work, I'm a Reiki master, and I do grid work. And so grids are a way to manifest and to help to bring positive energy, positive change into your environment. And so this is one of the grids that I've made. This is kind of a portable grid because it's just made of paper, a stiff cardboard type thing that has you can see it glimmering there, an aqueous coating. On the back, talks about the grid, and each grid comes with its own set of stones. So we have 3 points here to put stones, and so each grid comes with 3 decent sized stones here, and this one is for tiger eye, so you have everything that you need to get going. And I have 4 different ones of these. So that one was tiger eye, and then they're packaged this way so they make nice little gifts for people. This one has rose quartz in the back, and this is natural rose quartz. You can tell it has not been polished, so this is a raw form stone. Some people believe that raw form stones have more energy to them than those that have been polished, and quite frankly, the stones tell me doesn't really make any difference. But you know, we all have our things we like to believe, so whatever makes you happy, that's the whole point. And the last one here is it's blue. So blue is calcite, and again, the calcite is in a natural raw form. And the other one that I don't have with me here right now is a stone called aventurine, and that is a green stone, and those are polished stones for those of you that like the polished version. And since we're on things with geometries, I have a new collection of jewelry. And so, well, let's see if I can get this up here so you can see it. This is a stone called ruby and zoisite. And you can see that the findings are actually, if I can turn them so you can see them, they're squares. And so I'm calling this line of jewelry, it's called square geometries. So in terms of grids and the energies that they produce, is the square is for strength, stability, protection, and consolidation. So that's sort of the idea behind these. So you have the geometric shape, or as we call them, the sacred geometries of the squares, or the other shapes and the stones working together. And then I have another one, which is fluorite. And this one has all the different colors of the fluorite. And I can custom make these for anybody. Just tell me how long your wrist is, so I know how many squares to put on there for you. And I also have the necklaces that go with it, lots of different stones. We've got amethyst, sodalite, fluorite, angelite, you name it, we probably have it. This is just a few of them. And they all have on the back, you can just see they're just the, I don't know, what do you call it? The circle with the peg sort of thing going through there. So pretty easy to get on and off. And last but not least, we also have on the rock, of course, we have earrings also to match. I know people laugh at me because I like to make sets of jewelry with necklace and bracelets and earrings that all match. And people are like, that's just so old fashioned. Well, those of us that are old souls, we've been around this planet for a long time. So don't blame me. So if you can mix and match any of them, and with the basic square shape, you can mix and match the color however you want. And within the next couple of weeks, I'll be adding a whole bunch more colors onto the website. So if you don't find a color you like, you can even ask for a custom, or just hang on because I've got more coming. And so the website is, if you'd like to go check it out, is here, victorian-west.myshopify.com. You need a custom piece made, you can go to victorianwest@hotmail.com. And I only give my website and my email because basically I am a moving target, so trying to call me is pretty useless. So email, you can catch me. Phone, not so much. So anyway, that's all for tonight, and I hope you guys all come back for our fun game next week. And just remember, some of us, this one right here, Tucson native, born here many, many moons ago. And see you then.
Well, thank you, Cynthia. And when you say old soul, I must be an old soul because I'm a matchy. It's like, I put something in my hair, it has to kind of go with my blouse or my earrings or whatever. I'm very matchy, but I don't, because I can't be old. I'm 28. So what can I say? 5 grandkids later and I'm still 28. So it's a fun way to
my
go.
stuck number was 27. I am perpetually 27.
That's a good age. I'm just a little older than you. That's it.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate you sharing that. And I'm just always amazed to hear all the trivia there that French beaded flowers come from Germany, started there. It's like,
yeah.
Huh. It's like, is that like French fries? The French really didn't start that, did they?
No, I actually think those came out of Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, French get a lot of credit for things they never did. I know. So we won't even talk about that. That's just the way we are. But now that we know the trivia, that's always nice to know about that little thing that I learned from you. Thank you for sharing. So now, for the other lady who has some jewelry, we're going to talk to Staci.
Well, hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I have a couple of items. I've been extremely blessed this past week, well, 2 weeks, I guess, where I've gotten a lot of orders for custom items that obviously we can't find in a normal store. And so through word of mouth, I've gotten a lot of new customers these past 2 weeks. So I'm very excited. So what I wanted to show today is some pieces that were ordered that haven't shipped yet, as well as one that's in process. So you know that I really do sit here and make this jewelry. It's not like I buy it wholesale or whatever and then sell it to you. I actually make these pieces. So I have, let's see, 3 bracelets, a necklace, and 1 bracelet in progress. So let's go ahead and get started. So this was a special request for a lady who wanted to make a piece for her mother-in-law because her mother-in-law loves turtles. So hopefully you can see those cute little turtles. And so I made a bracelet for her. She said, no colors, just all turtles. So I made this, and this is $15. So I think it's a great deal. Someone else wanted roses. Very similar, no color, but she wanted it to be more like rose stations. And what I mean by that is there's chain in between each rose station. So this is also a necklace. And let me get a close up on my lighting. There we go. Hopefully you can see that that is actually a rose. So there are different rose stations throughout. This is also 15. Then this one was something that is going to be actually for a teenager. She's 15 years old. And so we wanted to make something that that could grow with her, I guess is the best way to say it. And so I'll show you what I mean by that. So I made this, and this actually has mother of pearl and aquamarine with a hummingbird charm. But you can see here that there's a connector. So right now she's got a really tiny wrist, but as she gets older, she'll be able to use this extender so that it grows with her. So hopefully she can wear it for years to come. And this one is 20. The necklace I have, which I have just fallen in love with, and I think I need to add this to my line and make it for every single zodiac, AKA birth month. And this one is actually not for Karen, but this celebrates her birthday month. And so this is a necklace, and it has peridot with a Libra zodiac. It's sorry that I'm shaking, but that is a Libra zodiac pendant. And I just think it turned out spectacularly. So then it's on a chain, but the focal point is definitely right here at the nape of the neck. So I just thought that was really cool. And then the back of these zodiacs happen to have a little, the constellation, as well as, let's see, this one says practical. Karen, are you practical? I guess we'll find out. But so it has the zodiac in the front and, and then a little bit of something on the back. So this one is 25. Yeah, I was trying to think. This one is 25 for this. And then the one that's in progress, I just got this order 2 days ago, and she is attending a special event and wanted some a matching bracelet and earrings to go with her gown. And her gown has some purple in it. So she wanted something purple. So this is a bracelet in progress. So you can tell, I mean, I definitely make these pieces. And so it's captured beads of purple chalcedony. So this is the bracelet I'm making, that I'm going to be making matching earrings that will be on chains. And I've done some multiple chain earrings before with 3, but she wants 6, I think she said 6 or 7, because she wants to really kind of bling out. So that's this one. And this is going to be 45 for this bracelet. The earrings will be 12. So that's what I have tonight. Let's see, trivia. I had mentioned before that I have a goddaughter who has 3 children, 1 on the way. They are military, and they just moved from Colorado to the East Coast, Southeast to be exact. And I just love her to pieces. Her name is Melissa, and she is my February baby. So I have actually, her mom purchased a pendant for her for Christmas, which was the amethyst stone. So that's my trivia for tonight. As far as how you can reach me, I do have a website, which is back here. Email, phone number, texting. Even if you go on my website, you can always message me through the website that maybe you find a piece, but you want a different charm or a different stone, that I can always, as you can see, I can custom make whatever you like. So, and if you're on my website, don't forget, but put your email address in the website, because you never know what type of special you might get. That does happen occasionally. So that's it for me. And please join us next Tuesday. We're going to have a ton of fun.
Well, there you go. Hey, you know what? With that, whoever wins that first prize, you know, you could have something custom made for yourself or for someone else. It doesn't matter, you know, just saying, it's going to be fun. It's going to be lots of fun. And of course, that comment about Karen, which we know better, it's like practical. We love Karen because she is a wild child, you know, and her birthday is a day after. She goes from 1 to, I think, 19, 20, something like that. I don't know. But we'll find out more about her at the very end of the show. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with Julie.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. This is Julie from Julie V Crafting and Chalking. And you can find me right here on Facebook. And I'm on Pinterest and Instagram. And this is my website there, www.chalkature.com/Julie B. And I am the queen of DIY crafting. Woo-hoo. So I usually make a little project when I'm on with this wonderful group of people. And today I just wanted to show you something that I made yesterday. This green part is my chalk transfer. It's got a silk screen in it. Oh, I'm trying to pull it off from the backside. Oh, and then I've already done it yesterday, so I just kind of laid it on top. Oh, and when you reveal, it's just awesome. So Ta-da! So it says, when you love what you have everything you need. And I put some gorgeous flowers, a little bit of ribbon down there at the bottom, and it's on a wood canvas, just a wood canvas, and then it's a plastic canvas. I've got it popped up with some, I don't know if you can see the little bead in there. And so I sell these transfers, and I sell the paste. So here's the paste I use. It's just chalk paste, and it's just basically a piece of chalk ground up and got a little moisture to it so that you can spread it over that transfer that I originally showed you. See how you can kind of see through that? And then you could just put that down on pretty much anything. If you wanted to do it on fabric and t-shirts, you can use our ink and you heat set it with an iron. So that is what I do. I am selling this little bad boy for $35. If you're interested, give me a little shout out at the bottom in the comments and we'll get that sent out to you. But I do make a lot of special things for a lot of different people. I've got this little Vespa here. I made this on a live a couple of weeks ago. I've got a canvas above me that's an Audrey Hepburn quote. It says, the best thing to hold on to in life is each other. And this other one over here is family. A little bit crazy, a little bit loud, and a whole lot of love. That's my family. Anyway. So let me just give you a little trivia about me. I am a wife and a mother to 3, and I have 2 wonderful grandsons, great state of California, but we're so happy to be here in Arizona. We hope this is our forever retirement spot. And I've been with Chakature for 4 whole years, since about 2 months before they actually went live. And I am loving crafting, sewing, quilting, photography. I love live theater, going to plays. I used to do that in high school. And I'm also a piano and vocal coach. So jack of all trades, master of a few. That is me. Thank you for being here. Can't wait till next Tuesday night.
All righty. Thank you so much for sharing all that. And yes, I hope they were all listening. And, you know, are you coming to the craft fair in November? I think I've lost connection, or she has lost connection. So you all seem to be frozen. So, okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and move along, and we will go and talk to Maria.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. It feels so good to be back. It seems like I've been gone forever. And Julie, I just must tell you, you're a hard act to follow, because I guess I'm a jack of all trades and master at none. But tonight I am with Rodan & Fields, so we're going to talk about Soothe. Do you or somebody else you have, or somebody else you know, have eczema or psoriasis or just sensitive skin or have red skin? So tonight we have revamped it, and it is our common gel. So Soothe does just what it says. It just soothes that skin. You put just a little bit on, and it will help exfoliate and take a little bit of makeup off. It doesn't do a lot. So I'll show you just a little bit. It's clear. Maybe you can see it. Maybe, yeah, I can see it. So everything I have is in steps, because if you're like me, you're trying to juggle 10 different things at one time, and you just need a little reminder every now and then. So I would show you my number 2, but I gave it to my daughter for my grandbaby, because number 2 is actually good for bug bites, and they were having some mosquito issues, and I just told her to put it on there. So it treats skin of anything. So, but I will show you our rescue cream, which is our number 3, and it helps with the skin irritation, to help relieve the eczema and to strengthen your moisture barrier for hydration. So, I mean, this is really good. I use this a lot, like if I've been outside and weeded in the flower bed, or like I get my son to use it if he's been outside and has weed eated or cut grass, just so if there's anything in the environment that might irritate his skin, this will kind of help calm it down since he won't use a mask. And then well, not last but not least, but then we have our number 4. I was trying to get it to where you can see. Is our, I had a brain freeze, our sunscreen, and it helps with UVA and UVB. I think it's SPF 30. So if you don't like to wash and you just say, I love masks, look, we have a rescue mask. It's awesome. And I use this a lot too after I've been outside in the heat or like just overheated, because I know nobody else has that hot, humid Alabama weather like we do. And it's just hot and humid all the time. So right now we have a special going on for the whole month that your PC Perks is free, and your first order you receive 20% off. So just some fun facts about me. I was born and raised in Alabama. I haven't lived in any other state. I love to zip line, and Arizona has always been on my bucket list to want to go to. So in November, I'm going to get to fulfill that dream when I come. And I guess that's all I have, Dina. Oh, I am on Facebook as Maria Kelly, Instagram, 40 Foot Lashes. I have a business page called Face Crack with Maria. So look me up. If you have any questions, comment below, and we'll go from there. And don't forget to show up next Tuesday. I'm looking forward to it because it'll be my very first Kahoot. So I like to have fun. So I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Well, don't forget to invite
Dina,
your
I think
friends.
that's all.
Yeah.
Ma'am?
Don't forget to invite your friends.
Yeah, I mean, I've been inviting my friends. I put it all in my story and everything. Put it in my group page. I'm like, y'all come.
Yeah. Well, I know it's like I did not get to play cards this week, but I'm a Tuesday during the day. I usually go and play hand and foot with my aunt. And when I say hand and foot, I mean, we make a whole day of it. I have to drive like a crazy person to get home sometimes, or to pick up kids or drop kids off. So that's the day. So if you're wondering what I like to do on Tuesdays, I'm a hand and foot gal. So just want you to know I could make a marathon day of it. So I've been known to do it till 2 in the morning. So I'm nuts like that. What can I say? I have a little fun with it. So now that we know I'm crazy, I'm going to go ahead and send it off to the last crazy lady here. And that would be our lovely Karen. Yes, I called you crazy.
Hi, everybody. That's okay. I'm good with it. Crazy in a good way, right? So hi, I'm Karen Fiorillo. I am reporting to you from a little town called Skippack, Pennsylvania. And I am with Monty, Modern Nature. Tonight, I am dressed in my evening attire. I have my jammies on, and I have I don't know what these things are called, some kind of headband that I was given by a young lady who I just adore, who works with a company that is called New Skin. And I'm using her Lumi Spot tonight. So I don't know if you can see it, but I put Sharpie right here on my face. Am I zoomed in enough? It's a heart in Sharpie pen. So I put that on me for a reason. I'm going to be using a teeny weeny bit of our Makeup Vanishing Balm. I put it on the little container here. And I'm going to rub it in, and I'm going to show you that it takes off Sharpie pen. So I have like 3 different companies going on, and I have kittens. I have 3 kittens here. Here's number 1. I'm babysitting kittens. I'm going to give you some information as I go. Babysitting my son and my future daughter-in-law's 2 cats, Bubba and Ellie, because they are getting married next Friday. So they thought, as a wedding gift to me, is they would give me their kittens, and I would enjoy them for a whole month. So I have my Snickers, I have Bubba, I have Ellie, and today I had Rex the Puggle, my ex-husband's dog. So it was a menagerie, but we had such a good time. So that is off, totally off, no more Sharpie. So if you ever get Sharpie on something, our Makeup Vanishing Balm will do a trick. Now, I also use that, I help my students at school on our talent show. And when we make the kids up, they always end up with too much makeup because they think they need more makeup, so that they see them all the way in the back of the auditorium. So they cake on this makeup, and at the end, they're like, I can't get this off. So I say, try the Makeup Vanishing Balm, and it's just magical. Just take everything off. Now, I've already done my face because it would take too long to show you that. But this is a Norwex face and body towel. I'm trying to get her to join us. Her stuff is amazing. So hopefully she'll be able to join us. The new skin girl, Kayla, might be joining us too soon. So that's really neat. I tagged her today with you. So first step, this is the Lumi Spa. And what I did is I put my teeny weeny little tiny bit, I'll just use a little bit. I already did it, so I don't really have to do it again, but I put my Be Balanced Foamy Cleanser on the Lumi Spa. You then turn it on and it colors up, and you basically just rub it very, very gently, and it sucks out all of the surface grime that's on your face from the day. The first time you do it, it's just surface grime. The second time you do it, it's digging in. So like I said, I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. That is my second step. Now, there are a lot of steps. You don't have to do all these every night. The next step that I would have done is Dina's favorite, the Berry Refined Scrub, which has tiny little crystals of cranberry seeds. It's an exfoliant, but it's not the kind of mask that you would think when your whole face crunches up and you feel like you're going to break in half. It's not that kind. It's a very nice, soothing. You can kind of rub it in like a massage. It feels divine. Once you're finished with that, the next step is called the Skin Revitalizing Essence. Now, you would think this is a tonic and you put it on a pad and you wipe it off. That's not how it works. You basically just put a couple of little drops in your hand, put it together, and you dab it on your face, just like this. You don't rub it in. Don't forget your décolleté. That's important as we get older. And you just let it sit. So a little mental note is you should always wait 30 seconds between each of your parts of your skincare routine. I just lost my ears. Sorry. They're back. I usually kind of go like this just to make sure that it's all dried off. And another tip, you go from thinnest to thickest when you're doing your nighttime routine. It's layering and you're sealing in everything. And when you put the final layer on, you've sealed everything together. It's perfect. All right. So the next thing I'm going to be putting on is my Rewind. And this literally does that. It reduces your fine lines and wrinkles. And do you see how I'm like just a little teeny weeny thing? Rub it together to emulsify always. I usually start up here and I work my way down. Don't pull up, always go around. You don't want to have our crow's feet worse. And don't forget your neck and your décolleté, always, always, always. And just really gently do what you have to do with that one. I open them all up ahead of time, so that would save some time. Next is our plant-based retinol. So if you can't put the real live retinol on your face, it usually makes you super red. This stuff is amazing. Again, a teeny weeny little bit, rub it together. And while I'm rubbing, I'm getting rid of that extra 30 seconds. I'm waiting for the other, our other product to be ready to go. So again, always around, never ever pull, and then all the way down. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. This is one of my favorite smells. Okay, I'm going to go off the radar here for a second. And I go in and I use the Restorative Neck Complex. And this is another company that I represent, but I don't want to really double dip tonight. But this one is called Elastin. Same thing, teeny weeny little bit, rub it together. This is just for the neck. And I just go in the down motion. I don't know if that's right or not, but it feels good. So I go in the down motion. And I always do the rest on my hands because I don't want to waste anything. Your hands are so nice at the end. All right, so I did all that. Next is the eye cream. This is called Eye Smooth. Everyone who uses this adores it. Now, I've had this for over a month and I still have almost all of it in here. You do not use hardly at all. I put a little bit on each one of my fingers and you dab it. I didn't bring it down, but I have a little rolly thing that I use. It's like an eye roller. And normally just kind of roll over. I use that more in the morning to decrease the puffiness. I'd rather keep more of the product on my eye at night so it can do its thing. So that's just going to dab, 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 and that's happy. All right, so I have all of that. While I'm waiting for this, because this takes a while. While I'm waiting for that, everyone that likes long eyelashes and long eyebrows. Well, all long eyebrows, that would not look good. Fuller eyebrows. This is our lash and brow serum. And when you place the lash and brow, you just kind of go in the up motion because that's the way your eyebrows grow. And I go back in and just do a little streak here, a little streak here. And you can even do it on the bottom. It will not hurt you if you get it in your eyes. I don't recommend it, but it will not hurt you. It's completely non-toxic because everything's plant-based with money. Okay, so I am a huge fan of CBD. And this is our skin cushion. And you put it on your lips. and you let that sit overnight. And when you wake up in the morning, it feels so good. I'm putting a lot on because I love it. But normally you don't have to put that much on. Get a little carried away. And this step, not everybody does, but I like it. This is our Rejuvenic Oil. And this is unbelievable. Has over 100 uses. And you wouldn't think it would be a good idea to put oil on your skin. But what this does is it basically seals the deal. You put one dropper. It's pre-measured. Rub that together. And anything extra put on your fingers, because I have to tell you, it really helps with your cuticles. And just make sure you get everything. I do a lot of dabbing instead of pulling, because you don't want to pull. That's just not good. And then I just use the rest on my hands. Now this is another, I have like a lot of products tonight, sorry. The final thing I do at the end of my night is my sleep drops, because I'm not a sleeper. I could stay up all night every day, just keep going and going and going. Last night I forgot to take these. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, or maybe even later, and I took them and I slept like unbelievably well. I woke up and I was fresh and ready to meet the day. So I'm going to take these because it's late on the East Coast. What you do, I use one. Some people use 2 dropperfuls, but I only use one. Drop it in. Wait 5 seconds. That oxidates it. As you have oxygen, it basically gets it ready to rock and roll. And in 20 minutes, I'm going to be sleeping. You all are going to be awake for 3 more hours, but I'm going to be sleeping. All right. So that was a lot. I'm sorry, but I do all that every night, and it literally takes 5 minutes, because normally I don't talk my way through it because I know what I'm doing. Behind me is my information. We sell hair care, skincare, wellness, a pet care duo. We have a junior line and a men's line. So it's for everybody. If you have hair and skin and a body, you can use Money. And it's amazing. And on this call, we have 4 of my VIPs. Treasured, love you all. And I know you're crazy about the products, and I'm thrilled that you're happy. My contact information, KarenFiorillo.mymoney.com. I can be reached at KarenFiorillo@Comcast.net. And my phone number is 610-761-0921. It's best to reach me by text. I don't really check my email anymore. It's not my favorite place in the world, because it says like 99,000 unread messages. And that just is stressful to me. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to help you. Every day is a flash sale because we have Purchase Plus. If you're a VIP customer for $19.99, you are good for life. You never have to pay it again. It makes you a permanent member of our family. We adore our customers, and we do everything we can do to possibly make them happiest people in the world, with beautiful hair, beautiful skin, and a positive attitude. I think that's enough. I hope I didn't give you too much. I hope everybody has a great night. I'm really looking forward. I'm running the Kahoot. The Kahoot's in progress. It's really looking cute. The Kahoot's looking cute. So Saturday, we're going to test it and see how it goes. And I wanted to put a plug in for Dina. I'm wearing Dina's beautiful hair clip for the wedding next Friday. That's going to be the back of my head, so everybody's going to see it, because I'll be in the front of the service. And Staci has made me my jewelry. I can't show it yet because I don't want to give it away too early. She has also made my college's jewelry for an upcoming centennial celebration, and it is gorgeous. I went to Rosemont College, and Staci told me I was a Libra. I'm a Leo.
Yes. I know you're a Leo, so we're going to have a talk with her, but we love her anyhow. So
we do.
I'm right behind you. I'm a Virgo.
Nice.
You know, so there we go. And, I will be the orderly person. Can't you tell?
And I'm the disorderly person. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, you get the 2 of us together. Who knows what we'll do?
I know. It's so true.
Well, we appreciate that you could show us how to do all that. And you look lovely going to bed now. And I know we probably need to say a quick goodbye and remind everyone August 17th at 5:30 Pacific time, that is. If you're East Coast, well, 3 more hours will be 8:30 your time. So it's going to be tons of fun. And we better get off here before Karen falls to sleep. That stuff is going to kick in really
20
soon.
minutes.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you on Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.